Hello, everyone. So today I will be doing my art exhibition over Dada and why it broke out in the 1900s. So for the introduction, during the First World War, there were a multitude of things that were continuously happening, for the constant outpouring of people rushing into the battle after recruitment, to the sheer unorthodox measures of how the world was becoming. With how the world had been turned on its head, so too was the artistic world. Dada was founded in 1916 and was focused on a couple of things: changing art to be made not just by popular creators, but even the common folk, changing perspectives that art doesn't have to be beautiful in order to be art, and that art pieces don't necessarily have to make any sense in order to be considered an art piece. The art pieces comprised in this art gallery will showcase the wonderful works throughout the time that Dada was around, showcasing how each piece expresses its individuality and continues to be such an important set of influences even till this day in the 21st century. The art pieces provided also show a more in-depth look at just how exactly the artists of this time period were perceiving the world and how they were showing others around them their perceptions of the world as well. So for the first piece, we have LHOQ Mona Lisa. Now, this was a recreation by Marcel Duchamp. It was created in 1919 and was part of a postcard. This photo is one of the more popular Dada pieces. It's a replica of the famous Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, which Duchamp decided to put a mustache and goatee onto it, with the saying LHOOQ. When this is translated from the French alphabet, it creates a pun which states, "She has a hot arse." This painting became popular once again in this era due to it feeling like an attack on the originally famous piece. The second piece is another piece from Marcel Duchamp. He decided to submit this art piece under the alias of R. Mutt to an exhibition of the Society of Independent Artists. This exhibition was hosted at the Grand Central Palace in New York. The guidelines stated that no art piece would be rejected so long as the fee was paid, but in the end, it was never displayed. When Duchamp presented the art piece, the urinal's orientation was changed from its usual positioning. Next, we have Cut with the Kitchen Knife by Hannah Hawk. Hannah created this art piece by cutting out a multitude of different pieces and pasting them onto a canvas. It might seem like it's a jumbled mess, but upon further inspection from the left corner to the right, it shows Dada to anti-Dada elements. This piece has such a deep and complexity to it because of all the cutout pieces being smashed together. As a person continues to look more and more at the artwork, the more they understand and link what each element is showcasing. Next, we have Dwam marries her pedantic automaton, George. This was a painting George shows off with his Dada-styled abilities, with his new marriage as the star of the portrait. He decided to create himself in the automaton format to reference the half-human, half-machine part of Dada. The background of the piece also continues to express the non-emotional aspects in order to show off Dada as well. Overall, this artwork shows Dada in marriage like something that has never been seen before. So Doesberg decided to create the Klein Dada Soiree. Doesberg decided to create a poster for the Dada Soiree in order to advertise the performance, showing that Dada not only turns art on its head, but typography as well. One of the big concepts behind Dada literature is deciphering the chaotic mess in order to understand it and bringing the reader closer to the author. The poster not only showcases the wondrousness of Dada, but the advertising part of it expresses who will be in the performance, such as Eric Satie, Schwitters, and Doesberg himself. Next, we have Salon Dada by Tristan Tzara. Tzara created this to promote the exhibition, which has the essential info for it clear, while still incorporating the first bits of Dada. While it promotes the exhibition, it also mocks the art venues of Paris. Dada is shown in this piece through the typical points of nonsense throughout the work, but still has enough information to make it understandable as to what it's truly about. While Dada focuses on the ideas of flipping art on its head, it also brings focus to the ideals of individualism in art, and this was also shown in this piece due to how many people would be included in the exhibition. Finally, we have La Cadeau, or The Gift, by Man Ray. Man Ray decided to create a sculpture for the Philippe Soupault Gallery. Using the ideals of ready-made objects, he simply stuck a numerous amount of nails onto the bottom of an iron. This showcases once again the nonsense of Dada in its finest form. It actually makes viewers wonder, why on earth would this be art? It can't even be used in the current condition. This went on to become a staple for the Dada art movement due to the spontaneousness of it and how it was also part of his first solo show. And these are my sources.